the gear we're going to look at now is basically just trying to keep your gear dry on those wetter kind of days. So there's three kind of systems. You want to worry about yourself being dry, so we'll talk about the waterproofs in a minute. And once you get into camp, we've got the tent, which we've already waterproofed again, and then we want to think about keeping our rucksacks dry. So inside the rucksack, what you want to have is a really lightweight kind of, we call them dry bags. This is extremely lightweight, only weighs a few grams, so it's worth keeping everything inside your rucksack dry. And once it's going to fold down and keep everything completely airtight and dry. Absolute lifesaver on those rainy days. Rucksack sizes, you want to get something that's going to range, for the men out there, you're probably going to be looking to 60 to 70 litres, nothing bigger than that. And for the women, you can probably get away with 50 litres. It just depends on how lightweight you want to go and how much comfort you want to have. And then another essential item you're going to want to take with you is a pack cover. Again, extremely lightweight. Fits over your pack like this. Entices on the bottom. Make sure while you're hiking it's going to stay completely dry. So MEC, do some really good lightweight ones. Moving on, midges. Okay, you've got these great head nets here. Keep the midges off you whilst you're hiking, and with insect repellent you want to get something with a high DEET concentration. So waterproofs. A lot of people don't take waterproof trousers. It's personal choice really. If you want to take that extra weight and keep dry legs, then you're going to be carrying them. So it's personal choice, but pretty much everybody needs to be taking a waterproof top. You want to go for Gore-Tex that's going to let your skin breathe. Something a bit heavier like this is going to be 3-layer Gore-Tex, and it's going to give you a bit more kind of protection from the cold and stuff. If you want to go for like a cheaper option, you can get like ex-army surplus Gore-Tex waterproof tops for maybe like $40. Okay, whereas if you're going to get a Gore-Tex jacket like this, they can go up to anything up to like $300, $400. So waterproof trousers, waterproof top is essential. Another thing you can think about getting is gaiters. Come in all different shapes and sizes. You've got thin ankle gaiters that just cover the ankle, just above the boots, or you've got right at the other end of the section, you've got completely waterproof gaiters that are going to completely encapsulate your boot and give you waterproofness. Again, these are pretty heavy, but depends if you want to carry the weight, then you're going to feel the benefits. Here's another one that's slightly lighter, and that's going to keep the same kind of waterproofness. And again, both models are kind of Gore-Tex, so they're going to let your legs breathe, so they don't get too sweaty. Hence, you've got either the bivy bag type option with a pole, like a single hoop bivy they call it, or you've got the kind of full-on tent with a separate rain fly. This tent weighs about 6 pounds. But because there's going to be 2 of us in it, it only works out about £3 each. For a sleeping system like this, for a bivy bag or something, you don't want to be going above £3. You can get single lightweight tents for around about £3, and you can go even lighter. But one thing you got to think about is kind of durability. If you're going to be using it for several months, you've got to, it's going to take a bit of a beating. But in terms of if you're going to do a southbound hike and you want to avoid the midges, having a tent's an absolute lifesaver. Third thing we're going to talk about is these. You definitely need to have some kind of Thermarest. The Thermarest are the most popular brand, and what we've done here, we've put our board games on the Thermarest. See, this is the kind of the lower end of the Thermarest market. Quite a bit thinner than the rest of them, but this is quite cheap. You can pick up a Thermarest like that for around about $50. So you've got a kind of a thicker one here, which we've used to turn into a seat. This is the Pro Light, I think. Again, you've got a Thermarest seat option that's going to be really good when you stop for lunch and in the evening. You can turn your Thermarest into a seat. Sleeping bags, what you want to look for is if you're hiking as a couple, try and get something that zips together so you can double up, or with this sleeping bag, it wants to go down to maybe about -10, the comfort rating. Okay? Thanks for watching.